Just look at it. Hello and welcome, Wisdom Seekers. Today, on this episode of Budget Buys, we will be reviewing this Burning Fire style guitar. That's what it's called, unfortunately. But it's pretty fucking awesome. Now, I got this thing on eBay for $55 with free shipping. And it also came with a strap. It came with an Allen wrench for the neck and for the bridge. And it also came with an instrument cable and a pick. So, I mean, with all that included, this guitar was probably only worth maybe $35, which is really, really cheap. Now, the first thing that I really wanted to do when I got this guitar in the first place was I was looking for a cheap bass. And the whole reason behind that was I needed something to record with and just kind of hash out ideas. But the reason I needed the guitar was because the guitar I have now is not really adequate for anything metal related at all, which is all I really do. So, I found this thing, and right off the bat, I mean, just look how awesome the body is. You wouldn't expect to get a guitar this cheap that looks like this. So what's nice about this guitar is not only is it incredibly light, like creepily light, it shouldn't feel this light at all. Like any instrument I've ever felt in my life has always been like twice as heavy as this. But it also has a tremolo on it. Now while it doesn't have a locking nut, it's not entirely necessary since it's only a Fender style tremolo. So aside from, doing a little bit of neck maintenance, because there's always a little bit of setup required when you get an instrument in the mail, I actually floated the tremolo slightly. And let me tell you, for a really fucking dirt cheap guitar, it actually stays in tune really well. Now, as I said before, the only reason I really needed this guitar in the first place was to replace an old one, and that one is this Behringer unnamed, unserial numbered guitar. Now right off the bat, there's a significant difference. This one has single coils, so obviously it's going to sound different. But overall, the quality of this one in general wasn't something I really wanted to deal with anyway. Now, there really aren't any specs on the description for this item specifically. The only thing that they really tell you is that the body is made of basswood? Basswood? Whatever you call it. That's all they really say. But the neck is unfinished, so it's got a really nice smooth feel to it, so you're not going to be stuck on any gloss. So what I found out is that this guitar is actually sold by another company named Glary, G-L-A-R-R-Y. And they sell this guitar for $20 more just for the logo on the headstock. So, I mean, when you think about it, why wouldn't you just get this guitar? So without going on too far about this guitar, I think what I should do is give you the sound test and compare this with the Behringer guitar that I'm trying to replace it with, because that was the whole point of me buying it in the first place. Nothing has been changed on this guitar, so everything that is going to be compared is all stock. All the strings, all the pickups, everything. So right off the bat, after the comparison between this guitar and the Behringer, there's definitely a decrease in the overall noise from the pickups, because this one has dual humbuckers and the other one has 3 single coils. Single coils are naturally louder, so obviously this is going to be much quieter overall. There's also a lot more body when doing palm muting and stuff like that because of the, again, the dual humbucker pickups. So I also noticed that with the Behringer guitar with the single coil pickups, I had to push my amp a lot harder and kind of crank everything up to really get the same kind of tone that this unnamed Firestyle guitar had. I think overall, if you're gonna get a beginner style guitar or just something to knock around, you should really end up going with something like this, because you're gonna be trying to save money and you really aren't gonna know, if you're a beginner, what you're looking for in a guitar. And if it's something that you're gonna end up giving up anyway, then, you know, why not give up $50 versus $100+? Besides, you're still gonna end up needing to get an amp and a quality gig bag, because the one that came with it is just crap. Overall, I'm really impressed with this guitar, and with a few modifications, you can really make it fucking scream. So what I'm going to end up doing is replacing these humbuckers and the single coil all with hot rails, and they're all going to be white, so it's going to look really slick. I'll probably end up doing a paint job on it, which I'll also make another video on. If you want this guitar, guys, you can look in the description below. They also have different colors. They have white, yellow, red, blue, and they also have black and sunburst. So, you know, go fucking crazy. Thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as fucking, I don't know, shave your armpits or something. Stay tuned for more videos in the future, more reviews, more everything. Until next time, guys, the wizard has spoken.